Okay, so let's start with a simple experience which we face every day. Like we are always confused about technology. There are a lot of options, different companies, different configurations are around us, and we have to choose the best one, or it which this application which suits us. So different companies and they have different configuration, like they have processors, quad core processor, hexa-core processor, dual core processor, or processor with multi-threading, but processors with hypercooling, etc. And in terms of memory, the confusion is more. And for example, there are laptops with SSD, um, maybe 500 GB SSD, and some 1 TB hard disk, maybe uh, magnetic memory, and some have need RAM more, 4 GB RAM, some say 8 GB RAM, some say this RAM is not important, some say processor is more important. So there's a lot of confusion. We are always faced with a lot of confusion, and a lot because confusion because of variety. There are a lot of variety, and this variety causes not only enjoyment but also confusion. Same is the case of smartphone market. There are a lot of smartphones available and in different configurations, and the challenge is very, very challenging to decide one of them. And always to think what is important. Is it the RAM is important, or the number of processors is important, or is it the memory, flashed memory which is given to us is important? So it's very difficult. So there are different types of memory cards which is insertable, like SIM card, SD card, CF card, and a lot of cards. So we are confronted with a lot of opportunities as well as possibilities. Okay, and these possibilities is causing us confusion. Now, when you start with memory, we should know why is memory so important in a processor, and what are the factors, how much percentage of memory we are using it, etc. So this graph shows a performance gap. It has two curves. One is processor or CPU, that is performance of a processor, and that is performance of memory. Okay, so here you can see the first graph. The first graph is telling the CPU processor, CPU performance, CPU. Okay, so what is Moore's law? Moore's law states that in every 18 months the number of transistors in a silicon chip will be doubling. That means in 18 months we have optimized 50% reduction in the size of a chip. That means we can put more transistor within the same area. What is it? Because of the technology. Because technology is improving, the size of transistor reducing. So as the size of transistor is reduced, likely 70% by length. So by length and breadth, we have 70 into 7, that is 49%. That is 50% reduction in area. Okay, so this goes on. So every 18 months we have a doubling of the number of transistors. But you can see the memory is not improving per year. It is very slow. So there's a gap, performance, we call it performance gap. Okay, and disparity. Okay, this disparity is because of the the disparity is facing because we don't have a comparable speed. The memory which is interfaced with the processor is not matching up to its performance. Now we'll see why it is happening and what is the solution. Okay, let's compare this disparity to something which we can relate to our day-to-day experience. So we can see the aeroplane is very high speed, which is around 100 to 1000 km per hour or 250 meter per second. And if we interface the aeroplane to an ant, imagine we are going to convey some information from the ant side to the aeroplane side. So the speed of the ant is 0.01 meter per second. So when we compare these two speeds, how can ant possibly interface with a jet or a supersonic jet, etc. So the speed ratio is 25,000 only. Now this is not a good comparison between processor and memory because the processor is much faster. The performance or the speed ratio of a processor to hard disk is not this much, it's much more. So we have to compare a bit better comparison. Now we are comparing the snail. The speed of a snail is 1 by hundredth of an ant also. So I call the it's in speed of meter per second, it is 0.0001 meter per second. Now if we compare the speed ratio, still we have how much is this, around 25 lakhs. Yeah, this is 25 lakhs, but this is also very quite small very compared to processor and memory or hard disk and memory. So because the performance gap is the speed of a processor is in gigahertz, 2 into 10 raised to 9 operations per second. Whether this hard disk performance or the memory, which we the lowest hierarchy, that is hard disk, we have 100 operations per second. So if we take the ratio, it is much greater than that is 200 lakhs. That is 200 lakhs. difference can is much greater than the 25 lakhs. So we can imagine what we're dealing with. When you're interfacing say high speed thing and low speed thing, you definitely will face a challenge. So for the solution, this is the solution. Solution is the hierarchical memory. So memory